There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Chanticleers offense will start this game off with the football. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up.
There he goes! Past the first down marker and still running. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
The give to the tailback. At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They'll try it over the left side. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Chanticleers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Madison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out. Seven-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. They'll move the tight end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Coastal Carolina. It's over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the shot to clear has come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Using his feet. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Pitt right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the shot to clears line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Pitt pushing the pace.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They've got it just... change. It's at the 21. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Chanticleers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. Sark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Burrell. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A designed run for the quarterback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 12 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. No shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the quick game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The shot that clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Pitt right back to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The give out of the gun. And they picked up 9. first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Really good job. Everybody there, well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Chanticleers has come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina, and the route is on.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, but they can't move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get out.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Carr. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And this one splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. UTEP is down right now. the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. One will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the move. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good... They finally get to him on that run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The shot that clears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Give me some more.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.